Welcome back to Bryanston Sports. We're here, Warren and myself, to bring you coverage of the finals of the JBA 2021 tournament. We're still recovering from the amazing games this morning, and we're only focusing this afternoon on the Jerry Baker versus Jan Pelser men's final, and brought to you by sponsors Perfect Delivery and Academy Brush. We seem to be having sound problems, so just bear with us.
Let's see what happens this afternoon, Cliffy. Promises to be a humdinger.
Both these sides came what we call from the death. Jerry Baker was 11-1 down to win by 2. In the end, one up playing the last, and Jan Pelser was, I think, 10-2 down.
That's right.
From the death.
Unbelievable stuff.
We stuck playing Jason Evans. And the ladies, Carol Glanfield ran away with it at the death. She was 9-6 up and won quite easily, playing Jill Sinclair from the home club. So 2 bronze teams got home ground advantage, to put it lightly, so they should know these greens slightly better, but it's all on the day, all on the game. Nice to see Aiden, 23 years old, having also an incredibly good season with the Linden side. 23 years old, leading for Linden against Jared Kaufman. I think he's 28. How old is Jared? 35 now. That's how long I've known Jared. He was a former member of Kalani, now I'm playing for Jerry. They won this tournament last year, and Warren, you played in the round robin.
That is correct, yes.
Last year. So you've been benched, to put it crudely.
Benched, yeah, unfortunately. But oh well.
So they're playing the trial heads at the moment. Jerry Baker in a rush. He doesn't really like trial heads for some reason. I mean, the other ball hadn't even stopped and he was on the mat. As we said earlier, we'll focus on the men's final. We'll focus on the men's final this afternoon. Well, yeah, it is afternoon now. It's 12:03 on the dot. Playing in the heat because it is quite hot today in direct sunlight. This is what we call the trial heads, where they try and limber up, loosen up, get a feel of the green, the grass, the speed. It should be pretty quick now, Warren.
Yes, very quick. Probably about 15 seconds.
15.
One hand holds and the other one bends. Who's going to come out victorious? Thanks for joining us, wherever you are sitting in your living rooms, enjoying the coverage. And thanks to our sponsors, Academy Brushwear and also Perfect Delivery.
If you have a look at Aiden, got a very, very good delivery. Good follow through, lets the ball go nicely. A little quick here, the green has speeded up since we've had half an hour break. So the 2 youngsters leading. Jared, not such a youngster anymore, 35, but he's been playing a long time. Jerry, the power pack side himself, his third Victor, who's going for his third title out of 4 in JBA.
100%.
Victor runner up in the singles to great Jason Evans, winner of the pairs with Prince, who's playing second. And he won the trips against Hans Slisser and myself and Mark Hurwitz. So he's got 2 titles and 1 runner-up. So incredible achievement. Christo ex-Wanderers, my memory serves me correct. Very keen. I think he rolls woods every day, and that's the secret. The more you practice, the better you get. Prince played for the Proteas quite a few times as a lead.
Won gold in the Commonwealth in 2014 in Scotland with Bobby Donnelly and Pierre Breitenbach. One of his highlights, I'm sure. Who's going to come out on top here? Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be awesome.
Once again, thanks to our sponsors, Perfect Delivery, Academy Brushwear, Aero Bowls, enabling us to bring this live to you. Nice to see people from all over the world watching. Australia, the UK, even a couple people in America. Must be ex-South Africans. There's not too many bowling clubs in America. I have seen 1 or 2 in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And funny, they do have a bowling green in Central Park, New York. For those of you who didn't know, I have seen it. Victor with a silky smooth delivery. Confused him. Everyone looking a little bit tense at the moment. As I said earlier, great excitement this morning in the men's. Went down virtually to the last bowl.
Almost about to get underway here, folks. 15 ends of quality bowls. The team of Linden taking on the team of Bryanston Sports.
Also nice to see all the selectors here today. Watching talent, there's lots of talent. Plus 2 nice youngsters to watch. Got great potential. Jerry finding it in the trials. leaving it to Jared to throw wherever he wants. That's what some skips like to do in the beginning, to let the lead set up the game and dictate. If he's happy to play long head, then so's the skip.
Here we go, folks. Jared now on the mat, looking to get Bryanston off to a good start. Can he do it with his first ball?
Looks like a good line, knowing this rink that the ladies played on earlier.
Just a bit of grass.
It's a lot more vicious than it was earlier today.
Yes. Aiden now on the mat, looking to get his team off to a good one. He's come up short. Jared now needs to make the adjustment and put something close. Front rank very important in a fourth game. It's like a test match in cricket.
It's good. Looks better here.
Yeah. What a shot from Jared. That's number. Good starter. Aiden now. Can he make the adjustment?
A good lead will now try get a ball as close as possible and not what we call chase it, try and knock it away.
Good weight.
Lovely weight, eh?
Good weight, good position. Kitty gets moved back, he's in position.
So MBE Prince, the Protea, needs a good game this afternoon.
And he's normally excellent in finals. Prince seems to rise to the occasion. I've watched him in many finals.
Just running through there. Christo. Second.
Also got a smooth delivery for a big guy.
He's got a twin brother. Did you know that? Looks exactly
No.
the same. Plays at Bedford View.
Very good try, yeah. Just open it slightly, gives them a chance. Prince needs to beat those 3 balls on the side at the back.
Can he produce the goods?
A good line here.
Needs to run on. A little more.
Could be in the count.
So the thirds coming up to bowl. Bryanston holding one. And Mr. Smooth, Victor. He's really had a great season. JBA singles final, winner of the JBA pairs, winner of the JBA trips, and on the final of the JBA fours. It's unbelievable. Definitely the second best bowler in the country at the moment, behind Jason. Off he goes on the forehand. Here it comes. And that's a great start from Victor. Brilliant bowling.
What a brilliant shot.
Mr. Smooth does it
And
again.
finish in front. Playing with so much confidence.
I think through there with a bit of weight, Otto.
Putting the pressure on early. Warren, definitely.
Definitely pressures on early.
Good performance for a first head.
Mr. Bowles, Sean Thomas, the Hoff, the showstopper. Otto now, looking to get something close.
Road, yeah. Oh, you went forward.
If he missed that yellow ball, he was right on.
Yeah, you might lie the 3, same as your
Victor
last.
now. He'll be looking to turn Jared's ball into the head. That's the shot on.
Another good weight here.
Looking, and he did it. Brilliant shot from Victor.
And he's closing it up.
Two cracking opening balls. You can't stop the man, can you? I don't know, a bit more direct. Looking to rattle the head.
Not sure if they'll come back.
Here it comes.
Needs to get a ride.
Good attempt.
Very good attempt.
Not bad, eh?
Could have cut out quite a few.
Yeah. Jan's got to make contact with those two front balls. They've got a ball waiting at the back. They've actually got 3 balls waiting at the back.
I think they're only lying 2 now.
So if he plays with a meter of running and he gets Victor's shot ball, and push it back. They've got 3 there. So with looking for a meter. Jerry Baker. The GOAT. He's got a new pair of Aero shoes on. That's the new style that's just come out. Just come up short, but could be in the way, could be a nuisance.
Or it could be something you can work off.
Jan Pulser, done well in the Nationals in Cape Town this year.
Oh, it's unlucky there.
Almost got shot out of it. I think it's still 2. Might only be 1.
Could only be 1 and a look, according to Victor. Jerry needs to turn that ball for quite a few, I think.
Yeah, this one is us.
To what to play. That's what I thought, just play up to the ball if he turns that ball once. Looks a bit wide. I could be wrong.
Needs to start working.
Came back a long, long way, folks.
Almost, folks, almost.
Came back a fortune. I thought he was very, very wide, but he is a left-hander and he does seem to get a bigger bend
Yeah.
on his forehand, but it came back hugely.
Jan having to go up to have a look at the head. He's looking to make contact with that set. Probably about a meter of running. They do have 3 at the back there. Not the best back, but if you can play the perfect shot, he can get the ultimate result.
Quite a long game. They're like looking at the heads, lots of discussion. Jan Pelser also playing with lots of confidence. Not looking silly here, folks.
He's trying.
Oh, yes, Jan.
And I think he's made 3 shots. Or definitely 1 shot. What a ripper from Jan. What a shot.
of measuring going on there. I wasn't quite sure.
Who knows? Yes, it did.
Great shot. As I said, he's playing with lots of confidence here in Pell, so you don't get to finals and semi-finals and quarter-finals without playing well. 2. So I've got 2. Good start for Lyndon. Baker off to 2 down after the first already, but it means nothing to me. It was 10-1 down this morning.
London going to pick a length, try and draw close. Bryanston Sports
Just pull the mat a little bit.
looking to become defending champions once again. Make it 2 in a row. Incredible stuff. Aiden now on the mat. Wants to put his team off to a good start. Lead very important. Grenada with his first ball puts the pressure right back on Bryanston.
Very good first ball. A little bit short.
The chef, Jared now, on the forehand.
And Davies has just joined us in the commentary bar. She doesn't want to talk, but
Great shot
she
from
does
Jared.
a lot of great work for JBA. Thank you, Anne.
Brilliant stuff.
I think we got the shadiest part. Got an umbrella and we're sitting under cover.
Aiden now looking to make the adjustment.
Looks a little too wide. Too wide.
Great
she
weight.
cried, as they say. Too wide, she cried.
It's at the back. Never lost there. The chef, Jared, can you put another one close? Playing with arrow bowls, arrow grooves. Here he comes. Not too
Very
bad,
good line.
according to Jerry Baker.
It's open
Krista.
for Krista.
On the forehand. He's looking good.
Just on the wrong side. Very good second.
Great try there. Prince, gold medalist, 2014 Commonwealth Games. Played with Bobby Donnelly and Pierre Bradenbach. And has won multiple titles, nationally and internationally. World-class player.
That hand's very tricky. There seems to go
Yes, it's a
inch
tiny,
wide,
it's a tightish hand.
tightish hand, and then you go inside the line.
Christo now looking to rest the ball to make it 2.
So a good line here. Very good line.
Here he comes. He's close to the ball.
Oh, very unlucky.
2 identical bowls he played, and he got 2 unlucky results. Prince now very quick on the mat. Off he goes.
Jerry seems to like it. No. His weight wasn't bad.
So
Laughing that Roosevelt
weather
out on
conditions.
his team carrying a barrel of beers to drown their tears, as they would say.
Conditions for bowls absolutely perfect. Not a breath of wind. Probably about 25 degrees. Green's running at about 15 seconds.
It's very clear. If you would have noticed, it's very quiet here because due to COVID regulations, no spectators allowed.
Otto now looking for Jared's bowl. With a metre of running.
It's got a very good line here.
Team like it. Here it comes.
Very well
And they got
bowled.
the shot. But here he comes, Mr. Smooth. Victor. JBA Pairs winner, JBA Trips winner, finalists in the JBA Singles, and now looking to defend the 4th title.
Very good weight. It's strange this morning, the ladies on this rink were going narrow. Here they're all going wide. Thanks to our sponsors as well. Don't forget our sponsors, Perfect Delivery, Academy, Aero, make this possible, enhancing our sport.
Otto now, on the backhand, practices a lot, and it shows in his bowls.
Very good spot, a little short, but it makes it either gives a guard or a chance
Victor,
to be turned up.
here he goes, looking good.
Result as given, I said it would be turned in. Bit of pressure here for Jerry Baker.
Don't know if he's going to look for the jack.
We'll be talking to you here about some products that they sell in just at the end of this head. We'll wait for Jerry and Jan to play their woods, and we'll bring you a live interview with Geesie, a magnanimous sponsor of bowls in South Africa. Without his generosity, this game wouldn't be flourishing the way it is. Jan Pelser, pretty good line, yeah, a little quick. I think he was looking for Jared's bowl there, to rest on Jared's Kaufman's bowl, the lead of Bryanston. Sherry having a run at the head, and he gets the shot out of it. Very lucky result there. Very wide on that hand. He bounced the wood slightly. I don't know if the listeners could, if you could see that the wood bounced slightly out of his hand. Wasn't smooth. Jerry looking to draw a bonus. I'm not convinced this will hold. I think he's just missed the line on the inside. And yeah, good weight. 1 to Bryanston, so 2-1 to Pelser after 2. The ladies' game. Glenfield 3-0 down to Bryanston after 1 head. Yes, yeah, welcome back again. Can you getting back to your 21 years and your great sponsorship bowls? What products can you offer our viewers?
Well, thanks. Yeah, we're a fully fledged brokerage. Perfect Delivery is obviously the brand of the product that we have established over the 21 years to look at to cater for the needs of the lawn bowler. So we have a couple of bells and whistles in the product. For instance, you don't have to specify your bowls or your bowls equipment. It's already covered at no premium. But then obviously there are a couple of other things also that we offer from a cover point of view. But I think the one thing that bowlers still don't understand is that we are a fully fledged brokerage. So in other words, we have agencies with all the insurers in the country, and if the Perfect Delivery product as such doesn't suit your particular needs, we can place you with any other insurer. If you have an experience or a history with Santam, for instance, when you've been with them for 20 years, you can still stay with Santam if you want to, and just change over to us as your broker, and then we take it from there.
Well, the nice thing about that is you're not forcing people to only use your product, which I think is the fair way. I think people in the world today want a choice, and you're offering them a great choice. They don't want to be forced to buy something that they're not happy with.
Yes, yeah, I think that's the point. We can offer him any product Obviously, there are some direct insurers that we can't do business with because they just don't deal with through brokers. But 95% of the insurers are available to our bowlers. And then obviously the other thing that bowlers also don't know maybe is the fact that we do commercial insurance. So businesses and commercial insurance is a big part of our business. We maybe not marketing it strong enough amongst the bowlers, but we offer the full range of commercial and business cover options that's available in the country.
Thank you, Gesia, and thanks once again, and we hope that you continue with your wonderful sponsorship, not only in JBA but countrywide.
Yeah, I think, if I may, I just want to add something quickly. We obviously, because of our 21st birthday, we're doing a lot of promotions this year.
Yeah.
We offer 21 bowls bags every month to the first 21 people calling us for a quote. That's the nice benefit. Even if you don't take out the policy, as long as you give us an opportunity to give you a quote, we'll send you a bowls bag if you're one of the first 21 bowlers. And then secondly, I think important that we have that we are contributing an amount equal to the first month's premium. If you join us, we're contributing the first month's premium to your club where you're playing. So that's our financial contribution to the bowls clubs, which obviously through COVID has been through difficult times.
That's absolutely amazing. I wasn't quite aware of that, and that's a great promotion. So please, viewers out there, take advantage of the great offers from Perfect Delivery. Thank you, Gesia.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I've lost a little bit of track. I was concentrating on the interview, but it looks a pretty tight head.
Back to the game.
Terry looking for some movement on the jack or the bowls, I'm not sure.
See what Victor can do. Mr. Smooth knows his greens well, as being the greenkeeper with Thomas, doing a sterling job. Greens are always in spectacular fashion here at Bryanston. Smooth delivery. I think he's on the tight side. White was good.
Okay? I don't mind if it's too narrow, you pick that up, don't have to talk with it. So, just on the draw.
Let's see what happens, Otto. Looking to apply the pressure on Bryanston. Here we go. Needs to finish.
Need a nice meter on that line. Oh, you sit on something here.
Victor now, can he make the adjustment? Playing superb bowls at the moment. In the ladies semi-final, Bryanston Sports are 4 sip up against Belgravia. Victor needs to use that. Didn't catch it the right way. Otto now needs a meter on his last. Try and get another bowl close.
What a row.
Thanks for joining us. And tell us a little bit this afternoon.
Okay, just ran through a bit.
Versus the last 2 weeks. Let's get a different view from Bobby. What happened in this?
Well, thanks, Cliffy, to you and Boom. It's good to be here at Bryanston. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, we got off to a good start this morning, 12-2 up, and then Somehow the wheels came off. We lost the game by 1 shot. But I give a lot of credit to the youngster who played lead, Aiden. He really played very well the last 7-8 ends and put us under a lot of pressure.
Yes, he's not playing so well this afternoon yet, but it's still early days. Jerry played a brilliant shot.
Oh, Jerry's played a great shot there. He's a couple down.
Okay, well ball.
Could be line 3.
Okay, listen up, almost 2 from the ditch. Go in here for seconds.
Sorry, we lost the sound, but we have Bobby Donnelly, former Protea, great player, lost this morning with us.
Come on, run it.
We could have turned another
Yes,
one.
Jerry played a great shot there. He put the jack in the ditch for 2 shots. I think it's at least 2. It might even be more, but Linden are playing very good bowls. You know, they had a very good run in the Nationals. Jan Pelser
And Jerry with another brilliant
did extremely
display.
well.
Hold on down, Jan.
Draws on the edge of the ditch.
Jerry just drawn another as well.
He's on fire. The last
And Jan
Bobby,
Pelser has also come up with some very good bowls the last month or so. Jan Pelser reached the semi-final of the senior singles in Cape Town recently, and they reached the last 8 of the 4, so he's had a very good run. But I think they've dropped quite a few shots now.
Yeah. Jerry's now done that 3 times in the last few hits, trailing the jack and then or driving. We saw that the last couple of heads this morning. He kept him back. Him and Victor kept him in the game, and he's also on top form the last. Wow, he was running for all 3 at one stage. Bobby and
Yes, you know, that's what happens. You know, you have a good run, you win 12, 15 games, and all of a sudden that one loss comes and
everything falls
then
apart.
everything falls apart. And that's basically what happened.
Well, he got to the semi of the pairs, eh?
Yes, yes, they reached the semis of the pairs.
And the 4s, last 8, I think.
The 4s, yes, they lost to Faraday, who drew an absolute perler of a shot on the last head. They were all gearing up to play an extra head, and Ferdy had other ideas. He drew a shot within 2 inches of the jack to win the game. So we got the chef, Jared Kaufman. I think this game will be dictated by the leads. You know, it's Jared has been playing very well, but so is young Aiden. I think Aiden, if Aiden can up his game, it'll be quite interesting.
I agree. I predicted that before you came in the box. It hinges on the 2 young leads. At the moment, Jared has had a slight advantage on Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden's only been playing for 2 or 3 years, but apparently he's very keen. And when you look at somebody's delivery, if you look at his delivery to the way that he releases the bowl, he's got there's no real wobble. It comes out smoothly.
And he's got a great follow through.
Yes.
He's just gonna duck. Knowing this.
No, his weight is very good. It's 2 openers from the leads, and you know, if the leads are playing well, it makes for a good game. You know, if both leads are playing well, they build up their heads. It makes for a very good game. Skips can play conversion shots. There's 2 very good balls from
Brilliant
from
balls
Jared.
From Jared. Jared's really come along. He was at Killarney for quite a while and didn't quite perform like this, but I think Jerry's taken him under his wing. Bobby, did you say?
Yes, certainly in the last 2 or 3 years, Jared has his bowls has improved. And I think his attitude is more relaxed now. He seems more relaxed on the green, and
it's not as fiery.
yes.
To put it politely. Good line, yeah. Just running out of steam with that line.
Oh, well, Krista's got a good shot to play now. Well, Krista can rest the short ball to make 2 or 3.
Also a very keen bowler, as I said to the
Yes,
listeners.
he's also only been playing for a few years and also very keen.
And he rolls every day, I hear.
He's got a very good shot to play now. As long as he's got the weight, he's fine.
Don't think he's got the weight. He should have been.
Yeah, the line was very good. Possibly needed maybe another metre or so of weight.
Best hit of the game so far. Pretty close, Woods.
And Prince is also very consistent. You know, he's not going to throw or bowl too many loose bowls.
And also he rises. I've seen him in finals.
Yes.
Really rise to the occasion, eh? Unusual to see him play 2 narrow woods like that.
Well, Chris has got a good shot now. You know, if you can slip his ball and turn that shot ball, you can actually make 4 shots.
He's got more weight, I think. He looks
He's in the
better
area.
here.
He's very close. Well, he got the jack, which is probably second prize.
Yeah. Slightly unlucky there.
Yeah, he might be lying 1 or 2 shots now, but the jack is open. And then we've got...
They like 2, but it's
yeah.
quite a way away.
You know, but sometimes when the jack has moved off centre, it's quite difficult for the skip. The weight sometimes changes as well. And it probably looks a lot easier than what it is to draw the shot. But Victor's probably been a form bowler in JBA this last month or so. He's done really well. He's won the pairs, he's won the trips. Now he's in the final of the 4s. So he's had a very good
up of the singles.
runner up in the singles, and now he's just made it look very easy just to draw the shot. Very consistent. There's a lot of talk about Victor getting into the gold squad now as well with his record.
I think he deserves it. Really, he's got a wonderful delivery here. Just running out of steam on the green patch.
Well, we've got Otto who just delivered his bowl. Otto is also a newish bowler. He's also very, very keen and has come a long way in the last year or 2. And I think the important thing is with these 4 Linden guys, they pull for each other, you know. There's no real stars in the side, but they really play well as a team, as a unit.
Super bowls here from
Two
Victor.
great bowls from Victor. Very consistent. Mr. Consistency.
Better line from Otto.
Otto's very close. And Otto, just to show what he can do, and it was a great shot under pressure as well. I think it's important now when you've dropped a 4 or so to try and score the next day, to try and sort of damage limitation. You know, if you drop a 4 and you pick up a 2 the following hit, it's not too
so
bad. But if you drop a 4 and then drop a 3, it's like sort of a bit of a double whammy, dropping 7 shots in 2 ends. So it's important for Linden to try and score this head just to keep the momentum going. But Jerry's got a good shot. Jerry can play with a few yards away to try and clip the ball out, or even maybe slice the jack.
I think he's going to look to whip the ball out. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's playing with weight.
Yeah, he's playing with weight.
Don't know.
He's very close. So given the time to bend.
Yeah,
he's
no,
very
it's great.
close. I think he's got it. Oh, what a great
pitch.
shot.
Unbelievable
To make
shot
3
from-
shots. Jerry's shown his
Unbelievable
experience there now. Played a great shot last day to pick up a 4, so he wants to show, well, let me show you what I can do. Jan Pels is under huge pressure now. He didn't really get the ball away
he wobbled
cleanly.
that one,
Yeah, I got a bit of a wobble.
Pressure can do that sometimes.
It'll be a bit of a hammer blow if Jerry picks up another 3 or a 4 here.
He's on fire.
Jerry seems to have found the length, the range on the long heads. We didn't get that ball away cleanly, but he's done his job. He's holding 3. It's up to Jan now.
He can't afford, as you said, Bob, to drop a 3. Yeah.
And Jan he comes to light with some great shots. He's got less grass this time, but he might run through.
He was. Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem. Just ran through now. Probably
He
3
didn't
shots.
draw there, but
Yeah.
I think he would have been looking at least to get second shot. He sort of what
I
we
don't
call
think
chased it.
Yeah, I didn't really want to be short. He was
Yeah.
short with his first ball, so he was under pressure there. It could be 3, maybe even more.
Jared interfering in the hit. I think it was only 3. It looks like only 3.
There was 3 shots to Jerry.
2
Picked
threes
up a
in a
4 and a 3 back ends. Jerry played to make conversion shots. And you can play these conversion shots if you've got the bowls in the end. And Jerry's certainly getting a lot of support from his team at this stage. Well, Jared just lost the jack into the ditch.
Interesting to see what Lyndon do.
Aiden's been bringing up the mat slightly. They haven't really changed the length at this stage.
Aiden, only 23 years old for you. For the viewers out there, great achievement.
Yeah, he tells me he's a soccer coach, so he keeps nice and fit.
Yeah.
Well, Jared's weight is very not bad with his first, maybe a little bit on the wide side. He's allowed Aiden to have an open jack. Again, a very clean delivery from Aiden.
Doesn't look far, yeah, Bob, if he's got the weight. No, he's short.
Well, Jana's calling it. Yeah, it's probably just dropping. Maybe a little bit of tension. Playing in the final, it's his first final, so a little bit of tension.
And also trying hard.
Yeah, it's got to settle down now. It'll come after a couple of ends.
That looks very
Just a
wide
little
for
bit of
that
tension
side
at the
of
moment.
green, but I might be wrong. Yeah, don't think it'll come back that much. Jumped the mat a little bit. Yeah, I knew that he'll be narrow. He came across his body.
Yeah, I think he was worrying about the weight too much on that end. If I forgot about the line, wasn't his best 2 deliveries.
No.
He just needs to settle down a little bit. His team need him.
Prince on a good track here. If he can stop. I think he's just running through. Yeah, not the worst.
Well, it's up to Krista now. He's got an open jack. No real pressure on him.
Not a good head at this stage, but loose. Krista's shortish, but good line, yeah. A little bit too short.
He's a little bit short, but it could be the shot at this stage, but plenty of balls to come. I don't think it'll land up being the shot.
No. Better line here. It's not far yet, Prince.
Yeah, Prince shows his experience. You don't need to give him 2 opportunities at an open jack. As you know, Prince is the South African lead, the current South African lead. So he's used to drawing to an open jack.
Yeah, Krista missed the opportunity to put him under pressure with his first ball. And now it's used very heavy.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good 4 balls from Jan's front rank.
Yeah. They can't afford to drop here, Bob. I think another
Yeah,
three.
they don't want to get too far
yeah.
behind.
All right, another 3 here puts the whole team under
Yes.
pressure.
Certainly.
Warren, any questions from the viewers? Okay, everyone quiet. They're all getting ready for Sunday lunch. I forgot it's only 9 minutes to 1. We used to commentating in the afternoon final.
Well, this is Victor's bread and butter. And he's got an open draw to the jack.
Yeah, Jerry changing, making play the forehand, I think, not to leave a catch.
Yeah, the forehand seems to be...
A little quicker, I think.
Yeah, it's not really bending as much as the backhand. Most of the players are playing a little bit wide on the forehand, going away.
It's not what Jerry wanted, but it's not lost at the back.
Yeah, sometimes it's quite difficult when you're drawing blind. Otto's drawing blind now, you can't really see the jack. But he's trying. He's very, very close. Maybe he just carried half a meter. Victor's got a very economical delivery. He's got a nice follow through. Nothing really can go wrong on his delivery, and I think he's drawn a very, very good shot here. That is number 1. Yeah, you don't give Victor 2 chances. Otto's under huge pressure now and needs to draw within at least a foot of the jack to help his skip.
It's in a good line. Can he hold? I don't know. Oh,
No,
good
his
shot.
weight was very good, but certainly hasn't helped the situation at this stage.
Jerry must be lying 2.
Jerry's holding 2. And like I said, Jan doesn't want to get too far behind, although they notice the comeback kids. They played in the Nationals in the quarterfinals of the Nationals. Apparently they were 15-2 down and only lost the game by 1 shot, 15-14. So they certainly don't give up.
Well, we saw that against you this morning.
That's correct. Yep. Now, like I said, you've got 4 guys in the side who are pulling for each other.
So, yeah. Oh, wow. Jerry definitely.
Yeah, Jerry's
on
just
top form.
added a bonus there.
Also got hometown advantage, sometimes helps.
And certainly, Jerry, you don't want to give him too much room to draw. He'll draw within a foot or 2 every head. Well, Jan has got to try and open the head up. He's very close.
Oh, very unlucky.
Very unlucky.
He was online.
He was online, yes. Well, Victor's having a look at it at this stage. They've got 1 ball in the head. But at this stage, I think 7-2 up might be a good idea to draw. Just to keep the pressure up, keep scoring. You don't want to try to do anything fancy at this stage. 3 or a 4 will be very good for Jerry, yeah.
He's got the weight with this one. Can he come across? It's not the worst word. No. Another foot, he would have had a good blocker there.
Yeah, it's not really much on for Jan at this stage.
Yeah. He might get wrecked on one of those short ones.
Well, he's playing with weight again, a weighted shot, and he's in the area. Needs to get a result. Well, the jack sprung, and he's still 3 down. Yeah, that is the problem, unfortunately, when you don't really have balls
Woods
around
in
the
the head.
jack. Yeah.
As I say, balls in the head.
Yeah, normally, people complain they don't have luck or whatever, but you make your own luck. If you've got balls in the head, you'll get the luck. You're looking for miracles sometimes, they don't happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, those were 2 pretty good drives.
Yeah, very good. Well, like I said, Aiden needs to up his game to allow Krista to play with a bit more confidence. As I said, Aiden was exceptionally good this morning, and it was basically through him that the side made the comeback.
Not a good wood here from Jared.
Yeah, when you look at Jerry's side are the defending champions, and you look at the Linden side, they're very inexperienced, so maybe a bit of nerves, a bit of tension. They haven't been in the situation before. It always helps to have been in the situation.
Also, very good line. Just the weight. He had a perfect line.
Yeah, Aiden is dropping that first bowl slightly short.
Not consolidating, not taking advantage.
Yes. But they've only played 5 ends. There's still 10 ends to go. There's still a long way to go.
Beautiful delivery. Should be pretty close. If you can stop, it'll probably be heavy.
Yeah, I think Aiden has just basically over-adjusted. But he found the shot bowl, but there's still plenty of room again. You know, it's
far too open for
exactly. Yes, we've got with Prince and Victor coming, a ball a meter away is no problem.
Here we go.
And on cue, Prince is also probably a meter away. So it's up to Krista now. There's an open jack there for Krista, otherwise I'm afraid Prince will take advantage again.
The women's game, Glenfield 5-4 up on Sinclair.
Oh, that was a great draw by Krista. Putting a little bit of pressure on Prince now. Yeah, Krista has drawn a good shot. Now it's up to him to try and consolidate. And
yeah, if he can make it 2, it puts pressure.
You know, when you look at the score, it's 10-2. You get a 2 now and a 2 the next day, you're back in the game. So there's still plenty of time left. Maybe he's just taken the weight off slightly on the second.
Yeah, he was another foot. He would have had another shot.
No, it's 2 good balls from Krista. His line was good both times. And when you got a third like Victor, you know he's very consistent. You know he's going to be in the area. Well, the line was good. Just basically turned in another shot now.
Don't want to be too clever now.
So he's holding 2, so it's up to Otto. If Otto can draw another shot, he'll make a 3.
Puts him right back in it. Let's see.
And we look at Krista's front bowl as well. It basically protects the running shot as well. And Otto's very close. I think he's drawn another. Oh, that's a great draw. Yeah, on these quick greens, it's very, very easy to get into trouble quickly. There's a lot of gaps.
Do you think the green's running at about 15 now?
Yes, 15, 16 seconds.
Very good line here from Victor.
Victor just needs a clean run now. There's a lot of traffic in the way. That's what I say. You know, you put a little bit of weight on and you run through on a quick green. You can't really stop on balls on a quick green. It's up to Otto. If Otto draws another,
Jerry's studying the head. He's not even looking at Otto's wood yet. I know he's turned his head.
and his line is very good again. And his weight doesn't look too bad. Yep. Well, he's basically opened it up for Jerry now, but he's still holding the 4.
That's what we call a good bad shot.
Yeah, I think Jerry, there's a little gap there now, but
I think he's just going to look to get it as close as possible.
Jerry just got to try and draw.
Yeah.
He won't do anything fancy at this stage.
But I think he has opened it up for Baker.
Yes. Basically giving him a wing bowl as well to use.
Jerry looks a lot happier than he did before that last bowl. Yeah. Also playing.
Jerry is on his backhand. And he looks very, very good, yeah.
It's on a brilliant track here, Jerry. Look at this. What a master.
Yeah, it's a great shot from Jerry. Great shot.
Master Miles.
Like we said, unfortunately with Otto's last ball, he just basically opened it up.
Max Hewitt saying he's boiling. But I said he'd opened it.
Yeah, that type of shot is sort of a
bread and butter for Jerry.
You know, with the rest of the team now, they will be thinking, we could have been 10-6, now we're 11-2. It's sort of depressing for the side. And there's no way that Otto can get to the ball. It was a very good effort. Yeah, Victor's calling for another ball in the head, and I wouldn't like to bet against Jerry that he would draw another. He's very close.
Very close. Just a bit.
Maybe dropped a meter of weight. But the unfortunate thing now is Jerry's basically hidden the jack away. And where Jerry's bowl is sitting at the moment, it's very difficult to get to the bowl with any type of weight. It won't bend around the short bowl.
I think he's got to play the backhand personally and trust. Let's see, he's coming to look.
The backhand, I think he's a straighter hand, and basically, if he plays with a bit of weight on the backhand, he probably will go wide. It's just not reacting as much as it is on the forehand.
Just to get some shots here, Bobby.
Yeah, they're looking for shots, but I can't see him getting to the ball on the backhand at all. He's got a chance of maybe trailing the jack a foot or so on the backhand. I think that's his best bet.
Best bet to make 3.
Yes.
Let's see what he does or what he plays.
But any type of weight more than a meter or 2, if he plays with a meter or 2 meters of weight, it won't get back.
Yeah, he's playing.
He just needs basically over the draw.
He's playing the backhand. I don't think it'll bend from there, but I might be wrong. Sure. What a great shot.
Like I said, just basically with a bit of extra weight, it's not going to bend. Well, that's one to Jerry. His team can thank him for that.
And the previous head, and the previous.
Yes, that's. They're going to call Jerry Leo Sayer at the moment. One-man band. I think I'm a bit harsh on Jerry's side. Jerry's side have played very well. Victor's drawn some good shots. Jared is leading well. Prince is at his moments as well.
But he's played the killer shots, Jerry.
Yes.
He's trailed the jack twice at critical times.
When you're playing against Jerry in the final and Jerry gets his tail up, it's very difficult to beat.
Yeah.
But Jerry as well, this morning, they're also well down. I think they were 13-4 down against Constant Stain.
11-1 at one stage.
11-1.
Yeah.
And they came back and Jerry won the game with his last ball. He was 1-up playing the last head. And Rissevold were holding 2. Jerry with his last ball drew the shot, and I think that's what gives you the confidence going into the next game. And it's up to Aiden now. I see he's changing his hand now. He's trying the backhand. He's battling a little bit on that forehand.
I don't think he can stop, can he? Yeah. Very good line, just couldn't stop.
Lovely, Adam, running one, eh?
It's
Yeah,
not
it's always
pla-
better to get your
Yeah.
first ball through than you can adjust.
He's not playing like he did against you, Bob, at this stage. 6 heads down here.
Yes, I think Jared's had the better of him at this stage. Jared's from the first head, he's settled in. Probably Jared's got a bit more experience than Aidan. Played in the final last year, so he's been here before. Won't be overawed by the occasion.
Oh, it's a better line here from Aidan.
But Aidan's line is very good again.
Better than his last. Just can't stop.
Yeah, maybe just carrying a yard again. It doesn't want to be short, you know, and the greens are running so quick at this stage. If you just do a jerk on your wrist, that's what happens. But as they say, you know, if your lead is playing well, everything else falls into place. Now, Prince can play with confidence. He can afford to reach the head.
Brilliantly played, yeah.
And he's ended up in a very good spot as well. It's just what consolidation is all about.
He's a bit narrow from his hand. No, it's held him. He looked narrow from the hand. Sure.
Oh, well, Christo has just drawn a very good shot. Be a measure for the shot at the moment, but at least he's got him ball in the head.
He looked very narrow from his hand, Bob, or something.
Yeah, they don't want to
obviously
drop another big number at this stage.
Yeah.
If they drop a 4 or a 5 now, I think it'll be the end of that. They need to just keep consolidating, chipping away with 1s and 2s, and not give away any big numbers.
We saw that this morning. You go an inch or two outside the line and don't come back.
Yes.
Also wider than his first, but let's see what happens. Seems to be a few lines on that hand.
He's drawn it, I think. Yeah, there was 2 very good balls from
Yeah,
Christo
yeah.
under pressure. That helps a lot. You know, Jerry's side, they dovetail so well. You know, when the one guy's not there, the next guy, you can rely on the next one. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is Victor's head.
The ladies' final, Glenfield 7-4 up on St Clair. I think St Clair was 3 or 4 up after the first head, so Glenfield starting to take the ascendancy.
Well, Victor's on a fair line. Victor does play with a straighter bowl. Well, he turned his bowl, which will be enough for a shot.
Pressure mounting again on Linden. They were looking good.
Yeah, like I said, you know, Jerry's got it's got a very good team, and just when you think that you've got the beating of them, the next guy comes to light again. They dovetail very well as a team.
Very good line here.
Well, Otto is trying, and probably just ran through a meter.
Curled it to death as well. He looked better than that.
Yeah, that's what happens on a quicker green. You know, you find the gaps. There's no balls to stop on.
There again, just caught the outside line. Such good weight.
Well, if Otto's got a good shot to play, if he can just maybe draw onto the jack, he can move the jack 10 centimeters or so, he could bring in the back two. It's not an easy shot, but it is there to be played.
It's on a good track again.
And he's very close to it. He's very close to it. Yeah, unfortunately just found the gap. But anyway, he's got good position there now. He's got 4 balls just behind the jack. So if Jan could maybe trail the jack for 4 or 5, it'll bring them back into the game.
What do you think Jerry will play?
Well, Jerry's got to try and face those back bowls.
Yeah, but does that or it turns
I
that
think
green one
I
in?
think Jerry might play his backhand
No,
now
I
to
also
try and
think-
reach the back bowls, you know.
Or even turn his green one.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, he's playing the backhand. 100%. I thought he's going to leave that hand open.
Yeah, it's just a case of game management now for Jerry. You know, he doesn't want, if he drops a
Yeah.
shot, he doesn't want to drop more than a 1. Well, he's just pulled up there slightly, which still gives Jan a big chance now. If Jan can draw onto the jack, he mustn't play to trail the jack, but if he draws onto the jack, he could maybe bring in the back 4.
I love a track, yeah. Also,
That was a
just
very good
rounds
effort. Well, he got the shot out of it, but I don't think that's really what he wanted. He's got another chance. He's got 5 bowls just behind the jack, which Jerry will be aware of. I think Jerry might change his hand now
I don't
to get to the shot bowl. Well, Victor's keeping him on his hand.
You roll in twice, it's fine. You roll there twice.
Yeah, sometimes it's better just to keep your skip
Yeah,
on,
he's saying stay away from it. He doesn't
on,
want
on the
to
hand.
move the
Yes,
jack.
yeah.
You were right, he doesn't want him to move
It's
the jack.
easier just to maybe put on a yard and get new grass and new weight on a different hand.
But it's another wood behind. Nearly got the shot.
If you want to come and look first. We're holding 1, but
Well, Jerry pushed Jared's bowl behind the jack now. So,
Might take away the kill.
yeah, so I think Jan will just be basically trying to draw another shot, because if they pick up a 2 now, they can get on a bit of a roll. A 2 now and another 2 the next day. But they played some good bowls, I said. Christo drew 2, Otto drew 2 good ones, and now Jan's first bowl is very, very close. And he's trying again with his second. Well, if he slipped that bowl, he would have been very, very close. Well, the score's now 11-3 after 7 ends, which means that
Be a crucial net ball.
basically they need 8 shots in 8 ends.
I need to score 2 or 3 here.
Yeah, they need a bit of a kill, and they must just keep on plugging away. You know, that happens in the game of bowls. You least expect it, something happens. And I think it's important now that Aiden starts getting close.
Yep.
Start pulling up the head nicely.
Yeah, Christo's actually kept him in the game a bit.
He's playing his length now. Got the mat up slightly. I think Aiden is more comfortable when he actually throws the jack.
The ladies' final, Glenfield 8-4 up on Sinclair after 6. Now this is a better delivery from him. Still,
Well, he's
short.
maybe half a meter away.
Jared being tested with a shorter head. He's not on a bad track. Yeah,
Yeah, Jared has drawn a beauty. That ball is about 10 centimeters in front of the jack, which is probably the best ball for a lead to play. Because the problem is now when the player on the mat cannot see the jack, they tend to run through. They tend to put on a bit of weight.
he's changed his hand, which
Yeah, I was very surprised he changed.
surprising. I would
Yeah.
not have changed him. He'd
Yes.
just. That's one thing I've never understood about a lot of skips, Bobby, is why they keep changing lead hands. Let him stay one side of the green.
Yeah,
Doesn't
all he had
matter.
to do was to add a meter on, and his line was good.
We'll give it. Give you a target to look for everything new. Jared on a very good line here. If he can just miss this ball, he would have been good.
Yeah, his weight was good again. I'll be surprised if Jan calls Christo on his forehand. He's got a double chance in the backhand. If he's a little bit wide,
Yeah.
he can use that short bowl onto the jack. Or if he finds the short bowl, he can maybe spring the jack and they'll be holding the shot. Christo's just basically drawing.
Yeah,
He's turned the ball closer, but it could actually be better now.
I actually think it is better for them. They can split those
He's made a
two
bit of a target.
target.
But
Jerry will ask.
yeah, Jerry's got a lot of experience, and he'll try and ask
Yeah, he's going to ask
Prince
to
to
trail it
move that,
first, or
to move those two bowls. It's not ideal to have a two-bowl target. So if Prince can play with half a yard of
He's not far. Yeah.
weight to try and disturb
He's
it,
not far. Yeah.
that's exactly what he's doing. That was a great shot. That is a great shot. A great second shot. That important to have a good second if you're a good lead to try and change the head. If a second can play a meter through the head with every bowl, you'll win most games.
Very good shot.
Yeah, I
Here
think
we
Christo
go.
was chasing a bit there.
Yeah.
Now, the
Should have tried to
unfortunate
get
thing is
some.
when you miss now, it could be 4 down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otto under pressure again.
I don't think
Very
Prince-
often the big heels come when a second changes the head and
Prince
trails
isn't
the
gonna
jack
be far
behind the jack,
again.
behind the head.
It's brilliant.
And Print has played 2 great bowls.
Oh.
He's actually turned his bowl, which is turned it into a good spot. Holding 4 shots, and it's up to Otto now. Otto's been going down most heads where the shot has been against him. And Otto walking back now. I think the shoulders are dropping a little bit. It's the first time I've actually seen the shoulders dropping a little bit. They've got to just keep on going.
Keep on going, as they say.
They've got another 8 ends to go, and anything can happen, as we saw in both games this morning.
But like you said, Bobby, Victor's got an open jack. You expect him to be close again.
Exactly. Well, Otto is now under pressure with his first ball. He's 4 down.
I think he's a bit narrow.
I think his weight wasn't too bad. Possibly needed a little bit of grass. I think he's cut out. He might be third shot.
Oh, if Bryanston can get a big score, yeah, could be home and dry.
Jerry's keeping Victor on his forehand. The last end coming down, he drew 2 good shots on his forehand, so just rather play the hand that you know.
He's drawn
And he's
another.
drawn numbers. He's playing with a lot of confidence, but also he's got a lot of bowls in the head. He hasn't been under much pressure, and the good players will just punish you even further.
Otto needs to do it now.
Well, his skipper's calling him, but I don't think he's quite reaching. It was a great effort, maybe half a meter.
Holding 2. Can Victor draw another?
You know, Victor's got such an economical delivery. Very seldom dumps the bowl. So you expect him to draw another one.
He does the same thing every time when he bowls.
Yes, and he's very close again. He's drawn the shot. 2 great bowls from Victor just to add the pressure on.
Top class.
And poor Jan, Jan's been under pressure a lot. You know, sometimes when you head off the head, you're going down, you're playing under pressure. It affects the experienced skips. Poor Jan, but he's done very, very well in the last year, last month at the Nationals. Pulled his side through many a game. So let's see if he can do it again.
Yeah. And Bob, how are you enjoying your new era bowls?
Well, he's trying. He's very close, but the unfortunate thing is a little bit of weight, and that's what happens. You got to just basically dead draw on a quick green. You can't really play with weight to try and chop a line on a bowl.
Giving Jerry a chance here to draw another.
Yeah, and this is Jerry's bread and butter.
Whose bowl's that?
Well, his weight was good. Probably needed a shade of grass, but I think it's important just to try and draw the shot. Don't try to play with any weight. On this green, we've found the whole day with a little bit of weight, it battles to get the bend.
Yeah, needs to produce the goods with this ball.
It's in a very good line. His team are looking, and he's very close. Well, he's certainly cut down.
Got second shot.
Yes, I think he was 3 or 4 down.
And now that ball's locked in there, so I don't think Jerry can get it out.
Yeah, I don't think Jerry will be looking for a shot at this stage of the game. It'll be another head gone, which is basically what his game management plan will be at this stage. Yeah, Jerry will be happy to take another head gone.
12 plays 2.
And it's another head, which means it's now
Halfway through.
It's a 9-shot difference with 7 shots. So basically, you sometimes look at the cricket and what their run rate is per over.
Yes.
So now the run rate is getting to more than 1 shot ahead.
Correct.
And then if you don't score, the run rate goes up again.
It's almost 2 shots ahead.
Exactly. And this is what they'll be doing. Jerry will be looking to just to close the game out, taking 1, giving away 1, and just basically closing the game out.
Current score with the ladies. Belgravia are 11-4 up against Jill Sinclair from Bryanston Sports. Can the chef do it?
Well, Jared has found his range on the long head, so
Needs a big finish.
well, he's left it open for Aiden now. Well, Aiden's back on his forehand. He's been changing his hand quite frequently this game, and I think that's been the problem with his weight. He's been battling with his weight.
Let's see if he can try and find it now. It's not too good openers from the leads.
Yeah, it's not often that a good side like Jerry's side will give you a chance. So when they do slip, it's important that you do take the chance.
And you said if the one player fails, the other one is always over there.
Yeah, they dovetail very well as a team.
And he made the adjustment.
Yeah, basically what they say is Aiden released the pressure by dropping short. And it's amazing how many times when you release the pressure, the next guy gets the shot.
Can the youngster spark something here? Good shot there.
Oh, well, Aiden trailed the jack. Giving them a chance now.
Holding one. Prince.
Yeah, there's one thing I found about this Linden side. They certainly won't be giving up.
Never.
I've been watching them play this last month at the Nationals. They certainly don't give up. They've come back in a few games. In the quarterfinals of the South African Fours, they lost by 1 shot to the eventual winners. That was against Garth Waite side from Pretoria Municipals. And that particular game, they were, I think they were 15-14 down, and they came back to 15-4 down, came back to 15-14. Well, Prince has allowed Christo now to draw another.
Yeah, that was unlike Prince with his first ball. Christo now got a chance to make it 2. Needs to hurry. He's not going to make the trip. I'm not sure why Prince is playing that hand. Shouldn't he be playing the other hand that's open?
Well, the backhand at this stage looks a bit, there's quite a lot of traffic on the backhand. I think Jerry's just asking him to slip around there, try and get another ball close. I don't think Jerry's looking for the shot at this stage. I think he's just looking for a good second.
Yeah, if they drop any ends, he would want to drop just one.
That's correct. Well, Prince basically over-adjusted there. It was unlike Prince. I think maybe a bit of concentration there.
Christo starts up very high.
Certainly got more weight this time when he's thrown it out. I think his last ball has actually made him go wider.
Christo's got a twin brother. Exactly the same. Plays the Bedford View area.
And his twin brother is actually bigger than him.
Is it? Okay. I won't be
considering him afterwards.
Is it a bridge too far? Or can...
Yeah,
Lyndon-
they all say the pity the poor mother to carry two big boys like that.
I think Victor's going to produce the goods here. He knows his greens well.
Yeah, I think Victor will just be looking to draw close. Jerry doesn't want to drop a 2 or a 3 in this head. So at this stage, second shot is good.
Great attempt.
Yeah, I found out this morning on these greens there, when it reaches the 2 meter mark, it seems to run on the end there. So it's very difficult lengths to play to. Well, Otto turned Christo's short bowl in, but if he'd slipped it, he probably would have drawn another shot. Victor's got the best back now, and I think Jerry might just be eyeing up that jack for himself if he's only one down.
Victor, here he comes.
Well, Victor's nipped his grass and he's looking to maybe turn Prince's bowl in, which he has done, but it's probably second shot, which I think is all Jerry needs at this stage. He's basically opened up, he's basically opened up the gap now for Jerry to try and run the bowl out, and I think Jerry will be eyeing out that for now.
Otto, in the meantime, is going to try and get another shot.
I think they probably all got 2 seconds.
Let's see what happens. He's on a good track. Needs to finish. He's not going to make the trip.
Yeah, I think Jerry's basically... Victor's given Jerry an opportunity now to play the backhand, to try and maybe run the shot bowl out.
What about turning Jared's bowl in?
No, I don't think so. I think he's eyeing that shot bowl out. I think he's going to try and run that shot bowl on the backhand.
You know Jerry well, Bobby. Let's see.
Yeah, I think he's lining up on his backhand.
Let's see if the master can do it.
The jack has moved, so Jerry's just asking for a number just to get an idea. Well, I think basically he wants to try and get another second first, and then he might be looking at it. Very similar to Victor's bowl, but he's got the 2 best backs now, and I'm not sure whether he can see the bowl or the jack on the backhand. Jerry's gone to have a look at the head, which normally means that he's going to change his shot.
Yeah, now looking to add another.
Yeah, the problem is they're just going a little bit wide on that hand because of the short bowl there.
Prince wants it in the ditch.
I don't think it's real any danger. Jerry doesn't want to jack to splash out anywhere and maybe drop a 2 or 3, but at this stage it doesn't look like there's any danger. So I'll be very surprised if he doesn't run the ball.
Just drawing. I think he wants to turn Jared's bowl into the head.
Yes, yes. Where are they?
He likes it.
No, come, mate.
Needs to start working.
Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Ball.
It was a great effort. That was a great effort. Well, that's given him a very good second, and I think that's basically all he wants at this stage.
What a shot. Even though it's second shot.
Yeah, great draw.
Ends are running out for Lyndon. They need more than one. Like Bobby said, it's almost like a run rate in cricket. It's almost 2 per head they need.
Well, that'll be 1 to Lyndon, so the score will now be 12-4 to Bryanston after 9 ends. The ladies score, Belgravia are doing very well at this stage.
14-4. They were 4-0 down, and now they're 14-4 up.
14-4 after 8 ends. Or 13-4, sorry. 13-4 after 8 ends. So Bryanston have got quite a lot of work to do in the ladies section there. Well, they're measuring for the shot. Yeah, so there's one to Lyndon.
Let's see if the youngster can try and get a little bit of a rhythm going, because Bobby, you said again in your game.
Well, funnily enough, this was the exact same score against us this morning. It was 12-4 after 9 ends, and they picked up a 4. Lyndon picked up a 4 to go 12-8, and that seemed to get their tail up. So I think this is a big end. This could be a very, very big end.
Yeah, Aiden has to get one closer to give them a chance. And I think he listened to me. No. Just running out of steam.
Yeah, he's just not reaching the head.
Not with it this afternoon like it was against you.
Yeah.
It's giving Jared far too much room. He's very good here, Jared, from his hand. Jerry, from his voice, you can hear he's just consolidating. He's not looking for anything. He would have moaned if he was losing for that shot. Am I right? Very good.
Well, Aiden got it away very smoothly. He's very close this time. He's drawn a very good ball. That's a very good ball. That's about 30 centimeters behind the jack.
It's a better line here. He's not far here.
Okay, your weight's good.
He's very well bowled here. No, just pulled up.
Well, Lyndon is still holding the shot. Christo's just got to basically ignore the short bowls and just try and consolidate. Try and Christo is very, very close.
Oh.
Well, they've got very good position now.
Yeah, Prince just 1 turn.
Particularly on a full head, anything past the jack is very good.
It's not far here. If you can hold. Very well played. The perfect shot. He's going to turn it right in. What a good shot.
No, he turned it, but
That's the shot, Bob. I'm standing in a slightly better position than where you're sitting.
Christo's got a very good shot. If he's inside that bowl and travel the jack,
Yeah, you can make 3.
You can actually use the shot bowl to get onto the jack. And he's very close.
Sure, very unlucky.
He's opened it up. There's an opportunity to try and trail the jack. I think Jerry will just be asking
Yeah,
if Prince can get anything past their head. Jerry will be happy. To nullify the kill.
It's on a good line. Little quick. No, he's not on a good line. He had the right weight, Bob, but no pass.
Well, they left it open. They left the shot open. I see ball coming in on the forehand. If he finds that ball onto the jack, or if he slips inside that ball to get the shot ball, that will be a good result.
Yes.
But ideally, they'd like to get the ball onto jack to make 3 shots.
I think they have to play the forehand, no question. Yeah.
This is out. You can push us through, but ideally you'd like to come around that one here because it will run.
This is the crucial head of the game. If they can get a 3 or 4 here, get that jack back.
Well, he's playing. Surprised he's playing the backhand.
It's the wrong hand, Bob. My opinion.
You'll be looking. You can get the result on the backhand as well, but
No, I
the
don't agree.
percentages are not there. Well, he's turned Krista's ball through as well, so that means they've got the 4 best backs.
The 5 best backs. There's one over here. I think he's going to call. Yeah.
Jerry will be calling for a back ball now,
Yeah, on the forehand.
but I'm
Yeah.
very surprised that they're looking to play the shot on the
I'm with you there,
backhand.
Bob. I think that's
I've
inexperience.
got a double chance on the forehand to get the ball, the shot ball or their ball onto the jack. Well,
Yeah,
Victor,
Victor's played a pearly if he
Victor's
stays.
coming around the back now. If he stays
Yeah.
on the green, it'll be a very good ball.
That's not the word.
Well, Victor's just drawn on the lip of the
They're
ditch
pl-
now.
They're playing the right shot now.
Yeah, now he's playing the forehand. He's playing the forehand.
Why I allowed him to play the backhand, I still haven't worked that out.
Well, he's playing the forehand, but I don't think he's got
It's
enough
tight.
weight for what he
It's
wants.
tight.
Well, that's another ball waiting. Now that means they've got 4 balls. They've got 4 balls a meter behind the jack. But the problem is, how do we get the jack there? They'll be looking to maybe turn Aiden's ball onto the jack. It's a very difficult shot, but it is possible.
A little bit narrow. But he's
Well, Victor's running through, so the shot is still on. If they can find Aiden's ball with 2 meters of weight, turn the jack a meter, they could make 5 shots and get themselves right back into the game. And Krista says he's 2 down, but at
The
this
jack
stage it
level,
doesn't really
yeah.
matter how many they're down. They need to
funny, the
score.
jack level one doesn't look in from here,
Yeah.
but it is.
Yep.
It's a jack level.
But
This is
Jan Pelser has played some great bowls the last month or so, so let's see what he can do now.
we wobbled that one.
I think he wobbled that one out a bit.
Yeah, I didn't let that one go.
Well, he's still got another one. He's turned Prince's ball, which gives him another option as well. If they can move the jack back, they could get 5 or 6 shots.
Don't know what Jerry's looks good here.
Well, Jerry's looking to cover it now, but it's not basically reaching. He might draw another shot. I think he's drawing another shot,
Cue
but it
number
doesn't
1.
really cover the shot. Could be 3 down. Jerry picks up a 3 this head. I think that will be basically game.
Got to play the same shot.
Yeah, he needs to turn Aiden's ball onto the jack. 5 shots.
He misses here.
Oh,
yeah,
he's played a bad
very
ball. It's
Bad
gone
ball
narrow.
from his hand. I think that could be the end of the game. Just
Yeah,
about. Bobby, I think that-
Jerry might draw another year just to rub salt into the wound. He's very close.
just a bit quick.
Well, ran through a meter, but it could be 2 or 3 shots.
3.
Well, I'm measuring for 3.
Unless my eyes are deceiving me, it only looks like 2. Yeah, it's 3. It was 3. The jack level ball was in.
Well, that's 3 shots. 15-4 to Bryanston after 10 ends, which means Linden need 11 shots in 5 ends. And as we said, the run rate is going up. It's more than 2 runs an end, or 2 shots an end.
And looks like Glenfield's running away with it. 15-4 up on Sinclair, Bobby.
Yeah, Bryanston haven't got off that 4. They were 4-0 up. They haven't got off that 4.
8 heads in a row they've given them. I mean, Anthea Robinson, well done to her. She's 82, playing third in that side. 82 years old. Eh?
Oh, that's awesome. On this rink here, we've got Aidan, who's 23 years old.
And next door,
The future of the game.
Yeah.
Next door, we've got a lady who's 84. So as they say, bowls is a sport for all. And you find these youngsters who've played sport before, they pick up the game very, very quickly.
Aidan
think,
really struggled this afternoon.
I think Aidan started playing bowls due to the fact that his girlfriend Shannon Davis is a very good bowler in her own right. So he used to go and watch her, and then I think he got tired of watching, and then he started playing the game as well.
Very loose head, I think.
It's not the best from Jared.
Yeah.
Jerry won't be too impressed with that.
No. But I agree with your earlier comment, Bob. I think Aidan's played too many hands. He hasn't stuck to one side.
Yeah, and he's
Backhand
just
forehand.
battling to reach the jack. You know, very often it happens in a situation that you haven't been in before, like a final.
Yeah.
Sort of tense up a little bit, you know, and I think that's basically what's happened in this game. But having said that, you know, we played against them in the league yesterday afternoon as well, and he played exceptionally well. And this morning's game, he was very good.
How did you guys go? Is there another 10 or 12?
Well, we got 6.5 points off Linden.
Yeah.
6.5 out of 12. Oh, this is a very loose head. It's a sort of a head where your front rank have sort of thrown the towel in, isn't it? It looks like it.
Yeah. Looks like measles, as they say.
Yeah, I think the last head was the opportunity to make shots, and
Yeah.
sort of a killer blow, but dropping another 3.
And Otto wasted a wood playing the backhand.
Well, his Prince, he likes to be called Prince MBE, but with 2 balls like that, I think we can take that title away from him.
You can call him Princeton.
He's now the Prince of Wales.
It's the worst head. Sorry to the viewers out there, but this is really a poor head.
Yeah, it's a typical head now where basically I think they're going through the motions. They realise, you know, the heads it's been too much pressure, you know, head after head, pressure from a good side. From Jerry's side, have played exceptionally well. They haven't allowed Linden to get any gap, any break. Very professional performance by Jerry's side. Well skipped by Jerry. You know, this morning they were well down. It looked like they might lose that game, and he kept his cool and skipped the side to victory. Showed all of his experience.
And he played the shots to match.
Exactly.
Play.
And now we've got Victor.
It's not far, yeah. If you can, he's got the
Now
weight.
Victor will show everybody else what to do, and he's just Mr. Consistency.
Yeah, they don't look like giving in a kill here, but you never know.
Yeah, when your lead drops 2 short bowls, then you know you're going to battle that head.
Otto also very narrow from the hand.
Well, Otto has turned one of the short bowls up for shot, but at this stage, one is no good. Yeah, Jerry's going for the kill. I think he'll call Victor to try and run the jack in the box on the backhand. Gets the bowl, clean, jack in the box, they might as well shake hands. Well, he's running it on the forehand, he's running the bowl on the forehand. Surprised he played that hand. He had 2 options on the backhand to get the bowl or the jack. Well, Otto is going around the back, but I think he needs another shot. Back ball won't help at this stage. I think Jerry's eyeing up his forehand to run the ball. If he, he's been playing that shot very well. Early on in the game, he played the running shot on his forehand. He knows the line.
Yeah, let's see what he does here. Go for the kill.
Yeah.
And then basically can shake hands.
If he misses, he's allowing he's allowing Jan to draw another 2 shots within a meter. So maybe, Jerry's keeping on the backhand.
He's eyeing it out.
And he's very close.
Now he's got 3 seconds.
Well, they're still giving Otto plenty of room to draw.
Yeah, now. That's not good.
Well, he turned the ball in. I think he might have turned it in for 2. Victor's having a good look. Yeah, it's 2 shots now. Both those shot balls have been turned in. I think those are Aiden's 2 balls have both been turned in.
Jerry must
Yeah, I think he'll just try and draw. He's been drawing so well. Yeah, I think he might run the jack on the forehand.
Yeah, he's going for it.
If he gets his ball full, he gets a good result as well. Oh, he's going for the jack. It might just bend away.
Close.
A very good effort. Opportunity for Jan to draw for 3. Need a couple more 3s.
Like you said, it's 2 and over. If they get 3. Looking fairly good, yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, now it might only be 1.
He touched the jack. I think it's only 1 shot now.
Yeah, looks like
it's only the 1.
4 to go.
That's
10
what
behind.
happens when you're looking for shots. Things seem to go wrong. So, yeah.
That's right.
15-5 after 11 ends. The ladies' score is
17-4, I think.
Yep. Bryanston haven't got off that 4.
Let's see what the youngster can do. He needs to get his team off to a good start here. Only 4 ends left.
Yeah, very often a lead dictates the way the game goes,
Correct.
And Aiden hasn't been on top of his game as he has been in the previous rounds. But as I said, you can sort of excuse him for that. He's a young player with a lot of talent.
And he's in the final for the first time.
And he will learn from his experience. And Jared, as I said, played for Jerry's side 2 years ago when they won it. They are the defending champions because the fours wasn't played last year. So they are the defending champions.
Start there from Jared.
So Jared has been here before. And Victor and Prince have played in so many finals in the last 2 or 3 years. It's become second nature to them.
Aiden needs to make the adjustment.
As I said, Victor and Prince are the current JBA base champions.
And trips champions.
And they played with Jerry in the trips as well. They won that as well.
Can Jared make the adjustment and draw another one close? Doesn't look too shabby, yeah. Still running slightly through, but a good 2 bowls.
Well, that's 2 very good bowls from Jared. When you're up in the game, you don't want to start dropping short.
Correct.
And I think Jerry will be very happy with those 2 bowls.
You sense that Linda need to get at least a 4 this end.
Yeah, they need a bit of a kill. Back to head, back to back 3s.
Well, that's 2.
2 3s will help them. But as we said, they need 2.5 shots per head. And when you've got 4 good drawing players like Jerry has got in his side, it's very difficult. Well, Prince has gone a little bit wide again and heavy, and he won't be happy with his bowls the last couple of heads.
Yes, he hasn't.
I think you realise, you got to, when you're in this situation, you got to put the team away.
Let's see if Princey can Sir MBE.
Well, hopefully Prince can prove me wrong.
Yeah. He's on a wideish line. Needs to come back.
Well, he's taken his weight off and just threw it wide. It wasn't a very good delivery. It was sort of a flick delivery.
He does that flick,
Yeah, but, Jerry won't be happy with it. Now, Jerry's 3 shots down here. And this is, Jerry will be saying to his guys, come guys, let's consolidate.
Yes, exactly.
Let's drop 1.
Don't get ahead of yourselves.
But he's lucky he's got Victor still.
Yeah, we've got Mr. Consistency, and he's been playing his forehand coming down this way exceptionally well.
And you expect one of his 2 balls to be close.
And Otto's got to play first. And if Otto can draw another one, that will be 4.
I don't think he's coming back from that.
Well, he's come around the back, but they can say, well, he's covered the back position, but they don't really want to cover anything at this stage. They basically need shots.
Yeah. Just over the draw. If you can get the jack, it's very
Well,
good.
Jerry's changed Victor now to the backhand, and
Can Victor do it again? He's looking good.
he's carrying a little bit of weight. He's also going to run through a bit.
Just running through. He was close.
Well, Otto needs to draw another shot now. If Otto can draw one and Jan manages to get one in there, and they can maybe break Jerry's leg or something. Well, that's another shot, but it's basically closed the hole. There's a ball for Victor to rest on.
So, sorry for not bringing the viewers the ladies' game, but since the first head, Bryanston haven't scored, so at 17-4 we're going to concentrate on this game. I apologise to the ladies out there, the viewers, but...
Well, Victor's taken weight off, and hopefully he hasn't taken too much weight off. Just not reaching, so Jan Pelser is holding 4 shots, and there hasn't been many times when he's gone down to the head holding a couple, so let's see if he can consolidate and put Jerry under pressure. You never know.
Jerry not looking happy with that cap when he touches his cap.
He won't be happy with his side, particularly Prince. The Prince, the last couple of heads has gone walkabout, and you don't want to allow the side back into the game. And Jan Pelser hasn't had many drawing shots, but he's very close this time. Well, that's number 5.
Jerry under the first time he's been under pressure this game.
There's a big gap on the right-hand side of that end. So Jerry doesn't want to play with a yard of weight. He can find that gap and go through for nothing.
I think he's going to try and get second shot here. Best. He's got a bit of weight, I think. Has he?
Well, he's got the weight, but he's nipped his grass slightly. He might get the rub. Oh, he got the perfect rub.
The perfect rub.
Which is basically a killer blow. An absolute killer blow.
But that happens.
And poor young Aiden's just shaking his head. It's one of those days, my friend. One of those days.
But that's what happens when you're 15-5 up.
Exactly.
If you're 15-5 down, that doesn't happen.
But his weight was excellent. When you're playing well,
Yeah.
you get the rubs. When you're not playing well, unfortunately, all the rubs go against you as well. And Jerry hasn't had any luck this game. He's just basically played good shots. He's skipped the side very well.
He had good weight there in his defence.
And Jan, I don't know, Jan has to try and turn the ball away somehow. He's very close to it. Well, he's played a great shot. He's made 2 of it. Yeah, but I think Jerry will be happy to drop a 2.
Yeah.
Better than a 5 or a 6.
I would play that, but he's also got to be scared of turning them in.
Yeah, I think Jerry will change to his to his backhand.
Yeah.
Jerry just got to basically beat Prince's bowl on the left hand side there. That's 3rd shot, so he can actually work off that side bowl.
I agree. He might just want to touch Prince in on his
Yes.
backhand. I don't think he wants to turn another bowl in or run it.
Well, he's having a look. He's actually having a look on his backhand. He's not happy. He says the forehand is holding. So if he plays with a bit of running on his backhand and he gets the centre bowl square, you can get that ball onto the shot bowl, which will move the jack back, and Jerry's got the 2 best backs.
Interesting here what he plays. He's playing with weight.
Yeah, he's playing with weight. He's very close to it. Oh, well, he turned him in for 3 now.
That's what I said.
Sort of justice in that end. So basically the score is now 15-8 with 3 ends to go. So that's 7 shots in 3 ends.
I would have played to turn. I said there was a chance he would turn them in for another. I would have played the other hand to get second shot.
Yeah, you got fortunate with his first ball. Sometimes when you get a bit of fortune, then you got to take that fortune. Don't look for the miracle shot with the second ball.
I'm with you. I would have played the other hand, turned him in for second shot, not give them another shot, because it still gives him a slight sniff.
Yeah, like I say, it's one head. You can pick up a 4 or a 5. You're back in the game.
And the way Prince has played, as you said, the last 4 heads, anything's possible. He has let them down a bit.
And it's up to Aiden now. I think this might be the end that Aiden gets them close. Well, he's nipped his grass.
He hasn't had a good game this afternoon, unfortunately. Not by his standards. It's on a good track if he's got the weight. It's not the worst opener. It's in the head. It's in the head. That's all they need right now.
No, Aiden's weight was good there, but just hasn't found that line going away from the board. Just nipping the grass slightly. When he has taken grass, he seems to have taken the weight off. And Jared, on the other hand, has actually played very well at lead.
Just cuts away.
Well, it's up to Krista now.
Bryanston, for those out there, have just got off the 4, but he was 17-5 after 11, and huge pressure to win that one.
Oh, well, Krista has drawn a very good ball. Possibly a metre behind. Gives him a chance. They've got 2 balls behind the jack. Any movement on the jack will be good for them now.
Jared's still
well, it's up to Prince now. Let's see what Prince can do.
Looks a better line for Prince.
Well, Prince has he's lost his weight the last couple of ends, but rather through the head.
Once again, thanks to our sponsors, Perfect Delivery Academy, Aero Bowls, for making it possible for bowls to continue.
I think Krista was looking to trail the jack and move the jack a bit, but he ended up in a good spot. They've got 2 bowls meter behind the jack. The trail shot on this type of green is very difficult. Well, Prince has played with the same weight.
He hasn't hit a ball close for 4 heads, Bob. Putting the team under pressure. Second needs to consolidate. Jared's given him a good platform today.
Yes.
Otto needs to draw one close. He dropped that a little bit. Oh, I'll be surprised if he reaches. He dropped it from his hand. I said so he didn't come out smooth.
Victor does play with a Taylor bowl, a Taylor Vector, which is a straighter bowl, so he will be able to hold his ball up inside. Yep. Again, he's in the area, maybe carrying a meter of weight.
They're struggling with their weight, Jerry's side, not like them.
But Linden haven't really taken advantage of the
No.
loose balls. Well, Otto needs to get inside of his ball to try and move the jack a little bit, but he put the short ball there and he got wrecked on it, which is basically 2 wasted balls.
It's not looking good, Bob.
And if Victor can draw the shot now,
Better
as
line.
long as he hasn't taken too much weight off. Yeah,
She
possibly a little bit short.
What do you think he'll play here, Bob? Just to try to draw it, I think.
I think they need to get the shot this end. You know, they can't
Yeah.
afford not to score. So it's critical that they draw the shot first and then maybe look to make a 2 or a 3. Well, he's actually playing with weight inside the bowl. I think he's looking to try and trail the jack. Well, he got the jack and he's holding a couple of shots, but it's 2 down. He's Linden holding 2 shots, but Jerry's got a meter to draw. As I said, it's not so easy on this green once the jack has been moved. Jerry has thrown the ball right out, which seems to be making more grass on that side. And he's also very heavy. Well, there's an opportunity now for Linden. For Jan Pelser, if he can draw for 3,
Yeah, played a great shot there.
it'll be back-to-back 3s.
It's a 3-shot turnover. It was a 1 down. Yeah.
And he's played on a good line. He's played it on a very good line. Might just be running out.
It's a tight line.
Possibly needed a meter of weight on that.
Didn't come back at all.
No, not at all.
Jerry would have seen that by now.
Well, Jerry's probably seen his line,
Yeah, looks
and he's
better,
gone
yeah.
inside the line now. It's a much tighter line, and he's very close. And he's very close.
Yeah.
Just not reaching. So, well, that's another 2 to Linden. They keep on chipping away. They just won't go away, this team. The score is now 15-10 with 2 ends to play. Well, if they pick up another 3 this end, then the game is on.
$17-5 still after 11 heads. The ladies playing pretty slowly compared to the men.
Well, the ladies score 17-5 with 4 ends to play. if Bryanston score the next two ends, I think the ladies will shake hands.
They're 5 or 6 down there. Belgrave are 5
Well,
or
it's up
6
to
down.
Aiden now. Let's see what he can do. His weight is very good. Very good start. Shade of grass. Jared has been playing this line very well. He seems to be coming back to the centre mark every time. He's playing with that metre of weight, which is very good for a lead.
Very interesting head there. Belgravia 5 or 6 down. It's got better grass here, maybe Aiden, but it's running out of steam.
Yeah, the rink next door, the score is 17-5 to Belgravia.
But they're 5 or 6 down.
And Bryanston are holding quite a few shots. The skipper's got her last bowl, and she's just run through, so that's quite a big kill now for
Another great.
for Belgravia. They'll start taking the bowls out and measuring, as the ladies tend to do. They'll measure all of those bowls.
We'll move to the ladies when this game is over.
Well, Christo has played very well this game. He's been under a lot of pressure, and he's occasionally coming there with some duties.
I actually think he's played better than Prince. Bob, would you agree? This is where they need Prince,
And
yeah.
I think the difference has been the back rank. You know, both Victor and Jerry have played the conversion shots very well.
I need
Prince is running through again, so he's still carrying that metre of weight. He just hasn't seemed to adjust it. I think the green might have got a little bit quicker as the day goes on.
Yeah.
And the Prince just hasn't adjusted to that.
Yeah, it's only 2 o'clock. So it definitely has. Krista just a little bit narrow, but weight's
Nipped his
pretty
grass, but his weight is good again. Well, Lyndon are holding 2 shots now. It's up to Mr. Prince MBE.
It was only 4, so it's 17-9.
Oh, Prince has dropped maybe 2 feet short, which could be second shot at this stage.
Yeah, I think Jerry would be happy
I
with
think
second
Jerry
shot.
will be happy to drop a 1 this end.
Yeah.
Although he'll be far happier to score. If Jerry scores this end, I think that will be game over. But as I said, these Linden boys, they don't give up.
Looks like on a good line.
Well, Otto's drawn another shot. That's 2. They'll be looking to pick up a 3 this end. If Linden can pick up a 3, a 2 is not impossible the last end.
Just asking for second shot there, Jerry.
Well, it's up to Victor now.
Looks a bit narrow.
Victor has been battling a little bit on the backhand coming down this way. Been nipping his grass slightly.
Wasn't up
Sometimes
either.
when you play with a straight ball, you think that you don't have to take grass. But on these quick greens at Bryanston, all the balls are bending nicely.
Yeah. I've never seen vectors bend as much as these.
Well, it's up to Otto now. If Otto can put another bowl in, it'll put the pressure on. And you know, bowls all about momentum. Linden seem to have had the momentum the last couple of ends, and it's amazing when you get the momentum and things start going for you. And Otto's very close.
Very unlucky. I'm surprised he changed his hand off. He's just drawn it on that hand. In the forehand, he changed his hand.
Well, here comes the big player, Mr. Victor Sapali. He's got a better line this time. And his weight doesn't look too bad either. I think he's very close. I think Victor is very close.
Very unlucky.
Well,
He looked better than that.
it could be second shot. Jerry's having a look. Although I think it still might be 2 down. Jerry might be 2 down, and there's...
Three.
Well, we've just got some information now from the Linden boys. They say they might be holding 3 shots.
Jerry been under pressure the last few years.
And the problem is now there's no real ball to rest on that hand. So it's basically got to be a dead draw or nothing.
I agree with you, Bob. I think the green has gone slicker because a lot of the woods are running through.
And here comes Mr. Jan Pelser, and he's very close. Just got to keep on running. That's another great shot. It's a good shot. It's sort of given Jerry a ball to rest on now. So I think Jerry might be having a real run now.
Yeah.
Is Prince's bowl coming in? If he finds Prince's bowl on the run, he could take the 2 shot bowls out.
Exactly.
If
and
he gets
run onto the jack.
If he gets Jan Pelser's bowl onto the jack, they've got the 2 best backs. So I think that's what Jerry will be looking at. But he's got to hit the target. He's got a foot target to hit. Anything in that foot, in that area, he's got a chance. I think it's just a question of which hand he's going to play. And Jerry might play the forehand because the jack gives him an extra option as well on the forehand. Yep, he's going to play his forehand, and I think he might be running into those balls. Yep, he's playing with a bit of weight. And he's very close. He's very close to the jack, and he's got the jack. Jerry just put the jack in the ditch for 3 shots, and I think that will be game. That was an absolute great shot by Master Bowler under huge pressure. If he slipped there, if he
Wasn't
slipped there,
Scintilla was brilliant.
if he slipped there, he would have been 4 or 5 down, 1 down play in the last. That's sort of the final nail in the coffin, I think. That was a great shot.
It was worth waiting for.
It was a confident shot. He picked the shot and he played it. Well, he's dropped a little bit short. I think Jerry's holding 3. Well, I don't think they will play the last end.
We're not going to get an 8.
Well, Jerry, his team is saying he's holding 4 shots, which means it's game, basically.
I don't know why he's playing line 4. No, it's far.
Well, Jerry will just draw another one as well. That was a great exhibition by Jerry. Jerry played some big turnabouts there. The Linden boys exceptionally well. They fought till the end there. They had a big chance on the second last head, holding 4. If they picked up the 4, they would have been 1 down play in the last. However, the master, Jerry Baker, had other ideas. Great skipping performance by Jerry. Congratulations to Bryanston. That's Jerry Baker, Victor Sapali, Prince, MB Londi, and Jared the Chef Kaufman. Well done, boys. They,
2 titles in a row.
The final was against Linden boys, Jan Pelser skip, Otto Oleki third, Christoph van Aswerten second, and young Aiden de Schmidt played lead. It was a great final. All the boys played exceptionally well. Probably the turning point was Jerry's 2 shots that he played at the beginning of the game to sink the jack for 4, and on the last head to sink it for 5.
Thank you, Bob. It was great having you, and hard luck this morning. We're going to be switching over to the ladies now. We'll be watching the ladies till the end. The ladies Drifting to the ladies. $17.9 to Belgravia. Carol Glanfield looks like she's drawn the big one again. She's played brilliantly today from what I've seen. Every time I've watched her deliver, she's played very well. Only failed in the last head.
Lucky Jan. Jerry.
And there's a great shot from Bryanston. Could be lying shot. Keeps him in the game. It looked like the game was over. Great shot by Jill Sinclair, amazing bowler for age 78 years of old, ex-Springboks hockey player, novice champion. She's played JBA seniors at provincials and won gold before, so she's a very experienced bowler. And Carol runs through 17-11. Warren, what a game that was.
Yeah, unbelievable game. Was it?
It was a Baker and a Christo game. I think Christo played extremely well for
Yeah.
Linden, and Jerry and Jared Kaufman was very solid in
100%.
front. But Victor and Prince a little bit disappointing by their standards.
Yes, a little bit disappointed.
I think the green speeded up and foxed them all.
Well, 2 ends left here, but if Belgravia get the shot, they won't have to play the last
Bonnie
end.
Jepson throwing the jack, ex-Morningside player.
2 fours for victory for Bryanston. Let's see what happens here on the last end. Bryanston need to really get a good shot here. Good couple of shots. Let's see what happens here. Well, Bryanston need at least 4 here. Otherwise, Belgravia, if they get a shot, they're 8 ahead with 1 to play. They might not play the last end. Let's see what happens. Erika Bademan on the mat now. Looking to put the nail in the coffin and become the JBA 4's women's champions. Lorraine Richards. Can she produce the goods here? Bryanston need at least 4 shots to stand any sort of chance.
in the final. Erica Binneman's bowling for.
Correct. They just need one. Then they might not even play the last end. But let's wait and see. Binneman, can she make the adjustment from her first ball?
They've struggled today, most of the players, to find the girls.
Yes, they have, huh?
We haven't seen a consistent. As I said, in that game, it was Baker and Kaufman. Played well. Jan played some good shots. Christo was good.
But Baker, when he needed to produce the goods, he did it. And he does it always. The GOAT, the master. Just like Phil Mickelson did last week, Jerry Baker did it this week.
Another good. Oh, just running through
Holding one.
from Anthea.
If Belgravia get another shot here, it's game over.
Gets wrecked. Not a very good head. Game a little bit flat at the moment. 7 shots down with 2 to play. They need to score to play the last head. Oh, she threw that one up in the air. That was not a good delivery. Okay, she got the ball. She got the jab. Great shot.
Wow, what a shot.
The ball went flying up in the air from the delivery, and what a perfect shot.
Cliffy's going to go and have a look and see what the story
It
is.
looks like they're 3 down. 3 down, so they're back in the game. Really. Need to draw closer. From the game being virtually over, they're now 3 down. That's this game of bowls. Oh, she hit Erica to a good place. No excitement, no comment from the crowd.
Well, if Bryanston can get a 3, they're back in this game. 7 is the difference. 1 end after this. Or is Glenfield going to draw number?
Looks like Bryanston are line 2. I've just gone to look. There's a whole lot of advertising in the way. Can she draw another? Very good line. Just runs into the ditch. Carol just looking to get another one close. She had good weight. Gets wrecked. It's only one down, so they're 17, 11 down at this stage. Can she draw? Turns them in for another, and very unlucky. One more turn, it would have rolled in the ditch.
Yeah.
17-12. Playing the last 6 to win for those. Last hit, 6. Crucial. She's got to get it close with the first ball to give them a chance. She loses the jack as well. Not a good thing.
So they need 5 or 6 for the game.
Not a good start. You're not going to get a 6 with that ball unless the kitty goes back. Bronwyn has been very consistent from what I've seen today. Bronwyn Bannister, incredibly good season for a new bowler. She just needs to get one close and put pressure on her already. The green definitely speeded up because everyone's battling. Two poorish opening bowls from the leads. As Bobby Donnelly said earlier, they set the tone for the head. There's a good bowl. Very good. Very good adjustment. Looks on a better line.
Needs to slow down.
Yeah. Very good line. The line was perfect. They need 2 pearlers here from Lorraine Richards. Very smooth delivery. Just a touch of grass. No, they're slipping away now. It doesn't look like they can get 6 with the bowls set the way they are. She had to be up. Once again, before this game ends, thanks to our sponsors, Academy, Perfect Delivery, Aero Bowls, making it possible. Very good delivery.
Yes, very good delivery.
I think that's the end of the game. I cannot
No, they need 6 or 5 to go to an extra end.
As they say, she's on a better line here. She's got the weight, yeah. No, just dropped it. That could be the shot. Looks happy with life. Spring in her step. Nice to see on a bowling green.
100%.
Haven't seen someone walk that fast for a while. Anthea Robinson. She has won the JBA seniors, I think, once or twice. Nanda, if I remember in my early days. She's drawn the number. She's saying to a couple of people she's been missing in action. Well, that was a great draw. Teresa, can she just get it close? She doesn't need anything fancy. Just misses the jack. Not like her first. Just running out of steam. Jill Sinclair, very competitive bowler, very good delivery for a lady of her age, gets away smoothly, but I don't think she's got the weight. Yeah, finish it. Wow. I can't understand why she's not trying to burn it. They can't win the game.
Yeah.
They might as well just shake hands.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be bringing you the prize giving pretty shortly. I'll be doing an interview at the stage, it looks like, with Carol Glanfield, the Victoria skip of the Belgravia's ladies side. They've been very steady today. Once again, also thanks to Bobby for joining us today.
Thanks,
Bobby
Bobby.
Donnelly, thank you. We've had a few long stints. We had 2 days, 2 weeks ago of the
Yes.
Ladies National. I think this is it for
That's
a while.
it. Belgravia
Well,
are the winners.
Belgravia the winners, and well done. 17-13 winners, so they've made a good comeback. Join us for the prize giving and a quick interview with the winning skip.
ladies. Bad luck. Well done. Whose bag here, whatever this is?
A, B, C, D.
Sorry, didn't hear you. A little bit louder.
I don't know who that is.
Well bowled, well bowled, well bowled.
I'm standing here with Carol, the winner and skip of the famous Belgravia Bowling Club. Well done, Carol. You played brilliantly today. I watched you quite a lot out of the corner of my eye. You played, especially in the first game, the last 4 heads, you were dynamite when they came back at you.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to thank my team. We'd like to dedicate this game that we played to Dawn and Delise. And I just want to thank everybody and the spectators as well that were here.
Very well played, and good luck to your team, and I hope you get into the district side again. I'm sure you will be.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Can you folks hear me on the camera? Hello, hello. Get. Are they all ready? Are you folks all ready? Okay. Afternoon all, welcome to Bryanston Sports for the Perfect Delivery JBA Force Finals. Special welcome from Perfect Delivery, Geesie Swanepoel. And thank you very much for your sponsorship, Geesie. A welcome to life member Jerry Baker. Apologies from Joy Klopper, and we wish her good health. Welcome to our President Rob Zimmerman, General Manager Lord Sace. A special thanks must go to Tony Mazaris from Bryanston Sports, to him and his committee, the catering staff and greenkeepers for hosting this final. We also welcome our men's and ladies selectors. Thank you, Nico Nell, for umpiring today. Also a special thank you to Ann Davies for all the hard work that she puts in running these tournaments. Thank you also to Academy Brush for the sponsorship of the live streaming. Our commentators, Cliffy Kay and Warren. And Bobby Donnelly as well. I now hand you over to Rob Zimmerman.
Hi there all. Just firstly to say well done to all the semi-finalists and finalists for being here. Great achievement. And the fact that we were able to get our fours done, I think is also achievement in its own right. We'll wait for our family meeting with the boss sometime this week, and we'll see where we go to from then. So just to start off with, we want to do the selection quickly. So to start off, all the selectors, if you could come forward, please. I'm looking for Lewis, Colin, Max, and Phil on the men's side, Sandra, Shirley, and Jenny. Just come and present yourself here, you don't mind? So people can know. Max, there goes the smoke. Right, so those guys wearing red are at these things for a reason, and they got a hard job. It's very unlikely that everyone's going to be happy with every side they select. That's just the way it is. So we're going to start off with asking the head of each of the selected committee just to announce the sides for the mini inter-districts on the 26th and 27th of June. We're planning that it's going to go ahead. We don't know what's going to happen. So we can only play with the cards that we have on the table at the time. So over to Sandra, if you can do.
Thank you, Rob. The open side. The open side, Jack Franks, Jill van Rensburg. Jack Franks, Jill van Rensburg, Erika Binneman, Shannon Davies. The other side, Debbie Phillips, Liesel van Aert, Renelle Verscheer, Esme Haley. The B side, Heather Pembroke, Esme Murphy, Charlie Taylor, Michelle Ashburner, Michelle Slasher, Emma Murphy, Nadia Duplessis, Fiona Duke. The veterans, Dawn Palmer, Cheryl Edelkraut, Dia Gerard, Theresa Ashdown, Linda van der Berg, Sandra van der Merwe, Karen Hanke, and Kathy Dryburg.
Right, Lewis, if you can do the same necessary. Thank you, mate.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the A side is Jerry Baker, Andrew Barrow, Victor Sapali, Prince Nialandi. Other side is Jason Evans, Heinz Schlusser, Dwayne Abrams, and Sean Thomas. The B side is Gavin Erasmus, James Galloway, Warren Stein, and Letabo. Russell May, Jason Janssen van Rensburg, Paul Smith, and Keegan Sace. Senior side, Johnny Getty, Mike Finlayson, Jan Crawford, Brian Dahl, Tony Mazaris, Jan Pelser, Cliffy Kay, and Warren Sager.
Right, thanks to the selectors for that. Always a difficult job. Well done. Good luck. Good luck to all those that have made it. And I think it's important to the guys that haven't made it is not to lose hope. We are making sure that we're rotating people through to work academy, to playing academies and the like. So you will always have an opportunity to impress. So don't drop your heads. Go practice harder. Get the results in. Get the 2020s in, and the like. So without further ado, back to Colin. Thank you.
Okay, can Gersie please come forward to present the prizes? Okay, we're going to start with the ladies. Runners up from Bryanston Sports, Jill Sinclair, Anthea Robertson, Laura Richardson, and Bonnie Jefferson. Lorraine, sorry. Yes, you guys stand one side. Okay, from Belgravia, Carol Gainfield, Teresa Ashdown, Erica Binneman, and Bronwyn Bannister.
You have to stretch here, sir.
Move up a little bit, ladies. Take your pictures first, move up a little bit.
Not good.
Smile, BBC. Smile.
Okay, Bronwyn and Teresa, just stay behind, please. Bronwyn and Teresa get the champion badge. Only get it once. Once you win a championship, you get a badge. Okay. Now the men's runners-up from Linden, Jan Pulser, Otto Licky, Christoph van Aswerken, and Adria de Smit. She's standing there. Annie. Carol, will you see Anne? Carol, will you see Anne? And where's Joel? Joel, will you just go see Anne for your envelope? Okay, and the winners from Bryanston Sports, Jerry Baker, Victor Sapali, Prince Nyalondi, and Jared Kaufman. Just so you all know, people, Victor Sapali has been in 4 finals this year. Runner-up in 1. Winner in 3. Rob, you could give that to Jerry. For the picture. Guys, I just want to mention, please stay safe. I know the president is meant to be speaking tonight. What will be, but please remember it's COVID times. Numbers are rising. Wear masks at all time if you can. And the bar's open, Lou. Thank you once again.
Hello, Christina.
Time, Karen.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to close off. Close. Huh?
Take your cap off, Karen. Cap and glasses. And glasses. Can't have dark glasses. And dark. Take your glasses off.
Who's lowering the flag?
Well done.
That's good at it. It's the right pattern.
Well done, you.
Into the sun. That's not going to work. Get them to stand behind you.
Well, what a fantastic day of bowls we've seen here at Bryanston Sports. And thanks once again to our main sponsor, Perfect Delivery, for allowing us to stream with Academy Brush this amazing day of bowls. Of the top order, the semi-finals were actually incredible. Going down to the wire, the 2 men's games, and Jerry Baker in top form this afternoon. No wonder he's been a top pro tier for many years. And hope to see you soon. Please stay safe. Adhere to COVID protocols. We have done so today. And wear your mask, stay safe, and see you soon.